David, the Backyard Ufologist. Thank you so much for joining me today. I sure do appreciate it. It's the ailing David, the Backyard Ufologist. Had trouble with my shoulder here, man. I had to get some shots in it yesterday, and it kind of put me out for the rest of the evening after I worked out a little bit downstairs, talking to some of the guys, Clown and the rest of them on their live broadcasts. I appreciate all your support, and I thank you very much there, Clown. Very funny, made me laugh. It hurt so bad. It's just getting bad out there, folks. I don't think we're seeing the light at the end of the tunnel yet. I think it's going to get a lot worse than it gets better. I'm not trying to spread fear or anything. I want to spread love and light. So just make sure you pray. Just a lot of things going on. You know, it's really crazy. My wife is a nurse at the VA, and she's on the front line, and floor below her, a veteran that worked there, and man, he died from it. So, you know, it's really hitting home, and it's really affected the girls and stuff, and you know, they're all taking precautions and being tested, and to get tested myself. But nevertheless, they'll probably call me in and grandfather me back in. We'll see. But anyway, subscribe, like, share, give a thumbs up, and most of all, make sure that you comment and tell us what you think that we're seeing out there. It's really amped out. I know I say that all the time, but it just keeps getting amped up. I got a lot of catches to show you, to do a quick show here and let you know I'm still here, still alive. Be careful out there. Wash your hands. Stay in the house. You know, watch Netflix. Make babies, do something, you know. Get tested as soon as possible. See your doctor. I saw mine yesterday, and I'm getting a lot of blood work done, and just taking a lot of precautions, that's for sure. Got a lot of health issues, but nothing like what's going on right now. So make sure that you're very careful out there. And thank you for all the new subscribers off of Instagram, Facebook, and of course Twitter. Oh, I'd like to do some shout outs right now with the people that's on right while I'm doing this video. Rhonda Beck, Ghostly Days, Clown's Paranormal Adventures, South Cack Dustin, Super Night PTV, South Cack Lisa, the other half, Afterlife Paranormal Investigators, Skeleton Crew Paranormal, Soul Searching, Black Wing Paranormal, Brandon of KPT Explorers, Padme Asteria, Ghost Operations Inc., Ruth Mantrip, Melagros Gonzalez, 303 Paranormal TV, Rex Ryder, Spooky Exploring, Timothy Badrick, hey Tim, Blake S. Taylor Investigations, Dark Prince Cat, hey Princess, Diane Richmond, Big Sister, hey Big Sister, got a lot of good catches there. I'm very curious about all of that. I'd love to come out there and see that. That would be cool. Evil Witcher, Beyond the Veil Investigations, Always Listening Paranormal, Gaudio TV. Hello, Marc. Go check out Gaudio TV, and he's rebuilding, so go help him out. Sisters Enter the Unknown, Holly's Lore, Remy, Just Me, Pam L. Syme, Lady Spookaria. And it keeps repeating itself. Then I have more shout outs in my description box, and while there, look how you can make a donation if you'd like to. I have Patreon and PayPal. You can become a monthly Patreon like Dr. Debro Cherry has, my very first one. Thank you, Doctor. I do appreciate it. It's very welcomed, and I do appreciate you very much. And if you'd like to advertise your widget or your service on my show, I have great rates. Just look for my contact information in the description box below, my email address, and I will do you right. That's for sure. This is David, the Backyard Ufologist, saying I want everybody to pray. And we're going to have another mass meditation coming up here really soon. We'll promote it really big and let everybody know, and this time be ready. I want to do it right this time. I have a studio. I just need an engineer. I have to do all this engineering myself, and it gets a little complicated. I just like to get behind the mic, and they can run all the controls. Okay, and patch everything up, the patch panel and stuff. But anyway, we'll get that straightened out. So I think that's it right now. We'll have another show in a couple of days. So let's go ahead and get started with this one. Okay, here's our first picture of the night. And this was last night, and I was taking out the garbage. So this was last night. And if you'll look right up here, coming around the corner on the Hammonasset Ley Line there, we have some kind of entity. You can see two eyes, nose right there, and a mouth right there, really small. And if you'll zoom out a little bit, you see the big picture, like two eyes, nose, and a mouth. So it's like, I don't know, it's like dimensions, overlapping dimensions. You'll see something there that's in front of the big picture right here, or the big person, or the big entity that's driving the thing right there. And it's kind of like big sharks, and you have those little sharks that are little fish that attach to them, that keep them clean and everything. So maybe something like that's happening with these, I mean, that's a good analogy, isn't it? Okay, and then there's one over here. It looks like it was following it. Come on, let's zoom in here manually. And I don't know, I see an eye here, and a nose and a mouth. So it's something similar, and you can see two eyes, nose, and a mouth on the big picture. It's kind of the same thing there. So they're probably traveling together. So I wanted to show that, and you can see all the little entities around, and a little activity here on the portal. And we see, little things like this, and there's a picture right here, our picture. This is an entity, it looks like a picture, an entity in a orb coming up, tetrahedron, two eyes. You see the nose and the mouth right there. And then the IR camera is catching something right here, two eyes, nose, and a mouth. There's something coming out of there, and there's another face right there. If you just look, you see these faces coming up. There's one right there, really good one right there, coming up out of the portal. And there's a vortex here that really is active. A little light back there. I don't know what that is. Could be some artifact. It could be some kind of entity. And here's one. It looks like a dog. Two eyes, a snout and a nose. And you can see it standing there. Isn't that cool? Inside the fairy circle there. So let's move on here. Here's one on the side of the house. I have an old camera there. It still works, but it just not, you can't pick nothing up at night. It's just crazy. It's broken, I guess. But it still records during the day. But anyway, two eyes, nose, and a mouth there. You can see this looks like some kind of dog or something. Some kind of entity there. It's really kind of bright. And there's one standing there. There's one right there. It's just full of entities. These are just other dimensions. There's a face there. You can see the hair. See the hair there? Two eyes, nose, and a mouth right there. Yeah, it's just dimensional travelers. It can be ghosts. It can be extraterrestrial. Spiritual people. It's traveling along with this ectoplasma cloud there. So I don't know, something spiritual for sure. Now this was at daybreak, as you can see, and I said, well, I don't really see anything too spectacular. I go, what's that right there? I go, oh, okay, let me see. And it's very cold out there. It was frost on the windshield too, a light thin. And then I go, wow, what is this? There you go. There's a fairy. People may say that might be a moth. It could be, but I don't think when it's like 30 degrees that they're out in that kind of weather. But I don't know. It looks like a fairy to me. And you can see a lot of energy around it for sure. So I don't know. You can tell me what you think. I'm just showing it. And I'm telling you my opinion. I could be totally wrong, And then here's a picture of something that's down here. Let me see if I can get over here. Now I don't know what that is, and it was just a something that's very bright and spiritual coming up out of the ground right there. And there's a little something there, a little something here and here. All kind of different things flying and coming up out of the vortex. And here's two together. Look at that. Isn't that cool? And you see a face right here. You see a big face right here. Two eyes, nose, the ears, and the mouth. Some kind of entity. And then over here, I see a mouth, a nose, two eyes. And there's something right here. Two eyes, nose, and a mouth. It's kind of smaller. And there's something up here. I don't know what that is. That looks like it's kind of separate from that. Looks like two eyes, nose, and a mouth there. All kind of entities in here. Tell me what you see. See right there? Two eyes, nose, and a mouth right there. And they're all looking, that's for sure. Looks like this guy is sitting and looking into something there like Mr. Spock used to do. See that? Isn't that cool? Yeah. It's all kind of crazy stuff around here. And these may be tree spirits. Or nature spirits, something like that. Two eyes, nose, and a mouth right there. You can see right there. There's something on the tree right there. Two eyes, a nose, and a mouth there. I don't know what this is. It looks like it has wings. It's weird. That's crazy. All right, let's move on here. Now, I kept watching this. This is at daybreak. It was getting light, and this is the IR camera. And I can see little entities and little formations everywhere. And I go, wow, wow, man, check it out. See right here? Man, this IR camera is great. This looks like some kind of pharaoh or something from Egypt or something. Look at this. See the two eyes, nose, and the mouth, and the head right here coming down. And then there's something right here that's not quite, you know, in tune. Two eyes, you see an ear going down right there, and there's something over here, and then over here looks like a cat. Two eyes, the ears right there, you know, sticking up over this way. But look at that. Isn't that cool? That's some kind of pharaoh. I promise you, I don't have big statues out there. This is coming out of the trees, man. Isn't this cool? In my backyard, y'all. On the Hammonasset Ley Line. This is a main line. You know, it's very powerful energy line, and you see what's traveling through there, don't you? Isn't that wild? Isn't that just crazy? What a catch. I didn't see it at first, and then I saw it. I go, wait a minute. That looks like Easter Island or something, you know? And it's got the little hat on. I mean, that's pretty as you please. Now, tell me that's Paradoria. Paradolia, sorry. All right, here we go. Now here's an orb here, and you can see the guy right here. There's an eye, nose, and a mouth right there. And there's a nose there, eye, and a mouth. It's just filled with entities. Let's see if can I get it any closer? Yeah, there we go. Look at that. Isn't that cool? You can see all the energy coming off of this thing. And the circles, I'm thinking these circles are dimensions, like we're in the third, here's your fourth, and then your fifth, and so on. And you can see all the entities that are in these dimensions, and some of them sticking out, some of them driving the Merkaba. I don't know. It could be a portal in another world, you know. It could be. And then there's a little orb over here. I don't know. It's not coming in that clear. You can see there's faces there. That's what I make out anyway. And then all kind of little orbs flying around, that's for sure. Okay, and here's the tree again, and there was one that was really bright, so I wanted to check that out. And this looks like a dog to me, like two eyes, the snout and the nose right there, the mouth, the ears right there. So we have a lot of canines and felines. There's eye here, nose, and the mouth right there, some entity. And then, you know, just little things coming through here. You can really see, you know, I mean, I don't know what they are. They're just dimensional travelers. It's wild. And here's some portal activity. But first, let's see if we can see anything in this orb. You know, it's kind of really pixelized, but there's a little person here. I can see two eyes, nose, and a mouth. And there's one here, two eyes, nose, and a mouth, and he's smiling. Look at that. Isn't that cool? And just filled with all kind of entities. Just spiritual travelers, if you will. There's one in the tree right here. Check it out. You can see the eye, nose, and the mouth. See the ears right here? That's some kind of feline, I believe. Yep, sure is. And then this is portal activity down here on the Hammonasset Ley Line, that one of the portals, or the vortexes, you want to call it. And I started looking at this, and I go, let me see this. Wow! This looks like an ET. Look at that. Eye, nose, and a mouth. It looks like he's doing push-ups, and he's looking over at me, smiling. Look at this. Now, he's coming up out of that portal. That's what's happening. And then there's something right here you can see is pretty as you please, coming up out. You can see the eyes, nose, and the mouth, and the body coming up. And then there's something right here, and this IR camera is just great. See this person right here? Looks like he's coming up smiling, and you see two eyes, nose, and a mouth right there coming up out of the portal. Yes, there you go, happening in my backyard. Okay, here's one at daybreak too, one of the pictures. I have mixed and matched them, yeah, of course. And let's see, this is in the fairy circle, and I don't know what this is. This must be some kind of ship. You know, when I took the picture, I saw the reflection of it, and it's very small. It's not big at all. So maybe we are the giants, you know, I keep saying that. But there's something in the middle here. I don't know what this is. And then you have all these little pillars of light that's connected. So we see these things fly in the sky for sure around here. A little artifact, or I don't know what these are. See these bright little things right here? Some kind, you know, see the blue? It looks like it's drawing energy out of the quartz boulder right there. You know, getting energy, I guess. It could be, you know, I don't know. But I've seen that before, so that's what makes me think of that. And this was the tree. I was right under it, the big pine tree. It's over 100 feet high. And, you know, I said, well, yep, you can see all the ectoplasm that's up there, or ether, or whatever they call it. And I said, yeah, look at all that, and see some faces in there. And I said, that's pretty cool. But I go, wait a minute, what's that? I go, that looks weird. So I zoom in, and I go, oh my goodness, man, what is this? Look at two eyes, nose, and he's smiling, and he's just laying up there on the tree, man. Check it out. And I think he has his dog with him right here. See right here, two eyes, and he's got a blank face and a little beard and two ears coming up right there. Look at that. That IR camera is just great. See, that's something in the tree. That's something spiritual. Looks like an ET to me. And he's just laying back on the pillow. Well, the tree as a pillow, that's for sure. You can see it. Look at that. Yeah, that's an extraterrestrial, I do believe. He's probably got a ship around here somewhere. Maybe that was his ship, you know, I don't know. Okay, that's it for today. Okay, I hope you enjoyed the show. A little funny there at the end. Yeah, it's crazy around here. And I've been trying to upload some more videos today. I think it's just so many people are at home and on the internet, they're just getting overloaded. I have a lot of wireless stuff, and it won't connect to the router because there's so many radio signals going around. I think we're getting interference, that's for sure. So many internet connections, because I'll look and there's a list of them. There's businesses right behind me and on beside me. It's an industrial park there. If you've seen when I fly my drone up high, you can see over to the right over there, there's some some industrial parks is what it is. They have big warehouses and they have businesses in there doing stuff, so they have internet connections, and I think they're really using them too. It's really being overloaded, so it's been kind of hard to get on the internet wirelessly. I just put in a hard wire right into the router, so from up here, and I got a good connection with my laptop. But the wireless, I'm getting red lights and warnings and stuff. So, well, anyway, that's something that we're just going to have to deal with through this. Make sure you subscribe, like, comment, give a thumbs up, and most of all, comment and participate and tell us what you think these things are. I do love hearing and talking to you about it on the comments, and we are going to schedule another mass meditation, and we'll promote it a little bit. You know, we're confined all month, and I was thinking about getting known and maybe talking about some of your paranormal experiences and UFO experiences that you may have had in the past, and tell some of the stories. I mean, you know, this is just a time when we need to get together and talk and hang out, you know, not go outside and run the risk of catching it, or if we have it or have germs spreading it. You know, we don't want to do that. I really would like to ask you to pray for my wife, as she is on the front lines, an RN at the VA hospital, and she's doing some really good work, and we pray for her really hard, and I do appreciate it very much. All right, we'll see you in a couple of days, okay? This is David, the Backyard Ufologist, saying have a great week, and take it easy, and spread love and light. Bye-bye, everybody.